Hi, my name is Andrew Towers, and today we're looking at using a Yahoo account. Yahoo has faded a bit from its glory days in the early 2000s, but it remains very relevant today, and so that's what I'd like to present it to you. However, I will go ahead and assume for the purposes of this video that you already have an account, and so if you don't, then I would refer to my Gmail video, which does have a pretty detailed explanation on creating an account. The Yahoo process of creating an account is very, very similar to Gmail. They've emulated Gmail in a lot of ways. If you already watched that, then you'll probably have a pretty good idea as to how to use Yahoo. Jumping straight into it, this is what Yahoo Mail looks like. In the middle is the inbox you're currently in. To view the inbox that you're in, look no further than the left panel. Along the left side, you can see that there are categories that Yahoo creates for you, along with sections that contain all of the images and documents that have ever been sent to you, photos and documents. And along the right side, you will see options to open specific Yahoo apps. In the middle, there's a search bar that allows fine-tune control along with general search features like common, usernames that you get sent to. But if you've watched my Gmail video, you would know that this is all very similar to what you've already seen. It's a very similar format in a lot of ways, but it's tried and true and it works. Okay, so again, along this side, there are 4 more things that I want to bring up just briefly. Contacts. This is basically exactly what it sounds like. You can add new contacts. You can, again, if you want to, import them, or it just kind of generates them for you by itself. You also have calendar, which will, as it says, it's a calendar. This can be viewed in its own calendar app of sorts, but you don't need to. There's also notes, which cannot actually be opened in Yahoo. It just automatically opens into the calendar app, but you can create a new note, and then once you're done with it, you can save it. Takes a second, and there it is, new note. And then the final thing is basic help. If you have questions about anything specific, just search it up here. I haven't found this to be nearly as useful as Google's alternative. Google has a version of this themselves that's incredibly detailed, but this is much more efficient for just finding general things. But if you're looking for specifics, I wouldn't recommend it. Okay. The big differentiation between Yahoo and Gmail, aside from the nice purple color, is its compose screen. In Gmail, the compose screen is this little box in the corner, down here in the right-hand corner. But on Yahoo, as you can see, it takes up the entire screen. It takes up this entire middle area that used to be your inbox a second ago. But just like any compose screen, there's a 2-line with a carbon copy and blind carbon copy. Carbon copy allows you to send an email to someone else without actually sending it to that person. It basically will give them a carbon copy of the email, but it's not the actual email. And then a blind carbon copy does the exact same thing, but it won't show that person the list of recipients, the list of other people who that email has been sent to. But back to the 2-line. Again, this is where you put, your email address, right? So I can send it to myself, and I can, give the subject test email. And then in here, this is where you put everything. This is where you put your email. As you might expect. And along the bottom, as is typical with compose screens, there are options to include. So you can put an attachment, you can put in a GIF, you can, actually this is kind of cool, you can make it, if you want to send a free e-card, this is how you do it. You can go ahead and send, happy birthday, right? And then, You know, you can go ahead and say happy birthday, write a write a little letter, which is kind of cool. So write that, and then you can send it, and it's free. But aside from that, again, you have pretty normal stuff. Attach files. This gives you a few options. This gives you more options than Gmail. On Gmail, it only gives you the option of Google Drive and attach files from computer. But here you can attach files from Dropbox as well. You also have GIF. So if you were interested in that, you can do that. Emojis. Again, same thing. You can input a link. So this is actually kind of nice. So I'm just going to name this link. But if I highlight it, right, and then I hit the link button down here, I can go ahead and say, I'm going to look at the google.com, right? And now this link will pull up Google, which is pretty cool. So once you send it to somebody, it will allow them to access google.com straight from this little link that you've put in their email. Other things you can, again, very basic formatting tools: bold, italicize, text color, font color, or not font color, but font size. Where you want your text on the screen. Do you want it centered, to the left, to the right? Do you want bullets? Do you want numbers? Do you want indent? Do you want to indent that number line? Do you want to bring back that indent? Because again, just like, well, actually this does have tabs, so the indent feature is less useful than it is in Gmail. In Gmail, tab will actually do other things, and it's not nearly as useful as this. And again, strike through. So if you really want to say that you accidentally put something in the email, and then you're clearing that out, or maybe you're trying to make a point, I don't know, but you can use strike through. And I think this is plain text, so that makes it a little weird. You could do that if you want, though. To delete your draft, so I'm just gonna put something here. To delete your draft, go ahead and delete draft in the corner, and now it will be moved to drafts. So it's not actually gone. It's not in trash, but it's in drafts, right? Oh well, actually no, it isn't in drafts. Sorry. Because I deleted it, it's gone forever. I was wrong, but that's important thing to note. Now that I've made that mistake myself, if you hit the trash can, it's gone forever. Good thing to know. Looking back on that left side again, along the side you can see that there are two sections of tabs. So again, you have your inboxes, right? Most notable, you have inbox, which is where the majority of your email goes. You have starred, which is where emails that you thought were really important go. So I'm going to go ahead and star that right now. And then there you go. It's here. I've starred it. You have the drafts, which is where half-finished emails go. That I unfortunately had just deleted that last email, so I guess that one is forever finished to the trash can. And sent, which does pretty much exactly what you think it would do. You send an email and it shows up in your sent folder. But that's very nice if you want to reference emails that you've already sent. And then you have spam, which is only useful when you think something ended up there by mistake, and trash, which is for deleted emails. And then so now we have the second section, right, which is views. You have photos, which is actually pretty cool. I think photos is pretty cool. It saves all of the images that have been sent to you in your normal document. So like, I'm gonna go ahead and bring this out of trash, right back to inbox, right? And this had a picture in it. So if I go ahead and go to photos, you're gonna see, well, I guess not, maybe not. Are you? No, there you go. There it is. So I refreshed, and there it is. So that's the photo that I had sent in this email, right, to myself, and it shows up. Okay. So now it doesn't actually matter. I tested this. It doesn't actually matter if it's an embedded image. So this is an embedded image as part of the email, or if it's an attachment, right? So if you received an attachment or an embedded image, both will show up in the photos. And I assume the same will be the case for documents as well. Um, and again, just like photos, if you get sent a document, it's going to show up here. It's going to be accessible. And so if you have 100 documents that you've been sent from various different emails and you don't know where they are, just check these. Just check documents, or same with photos. Very cool. Subscriptions. This is where subscriptions that Yahoo detects will be saved. You know, if you're getting emails about a renewing subscription, Yahoo will save it right here. Groceries is kind of cool. It's a little strange, but it is. You can basically order food for delivery or pickup from Walmart, which is kind of wacky. So, like, you know, I don't know. I want tenderloins. I think I saw that. Yeah, I did. There you go. $6.91 for, I guess, 2 pounds. No, it's 3.5 pounds. There you go. I get that. And now, if I go and check out in Walmart, right, it's going to transfer my items to Walmart and then pull it up. So I'm not going to sign into this. I don't actually have a Walmart account, but if I did, that's where I would go. Other things to note: deals. This is where basically if you're getting like ads from, I don't know, Kohl's, for example, they do a lot of this, where they send you a deal, or what's the word? A coupon, right? They send you a coupon. This is where it's going to go. This is where it's going to show up. Okay, so that way it's a lot easier than, it's not filling up your inbox. It just fills up right here. So you just check deals and it's going to be right there. Other things to know: receipts. So if you're getting sent e-receipts, so like, you know, Kroger's, for example, when you check out, there's an option that says, you know, do you want a physical receipt, or do you want an email receipt, or do you want both, right? And so if you click both and you have a Kroger account, you've scanned your little card and you have a Kroger account that you synced up with your email, then that receipt is going to get sent to your email and it's going to show up right here, and in your inbox. And last but not least, you have travel, which is, again, exactly what it sounds like it is. This is just, again, filtering emails to find travel plans. So you book the, you know, vacation to Bermuda, it's going to show up here, and you'll be notified of it on time, which is pretty nice. The last thing I wanted to cover was moving, responding to, and deleting emails you've received. Like pretty much all email clients, you can select multiple emails by clicking the square next to the email. So you can see this now. I'm just going to click that, right? So you can see that. And then if I want to unclick them all, I just click up here. So I could unclick them individually, right? But I could also just unclick them all. Select them all, unclick them all. Very cool. But again, you know, there's some slight differences here from other email clients like Gmail. These selections up here are a little bit more sparse because you can do a lot more by hovering over the email itself. Okay, so this one's kind of cool. So like if I want to see all the emails that have been sent to me from Yahoo, for example, right? I can see that little magnifying glass. It might be hard to see, I'm not sure, but that little magnifying glass right there, I click that and it's going to pull up both of the emails that Yahoo has sent to me. So, you know, I want to click into one, I can go ahead and just click it, read through it, whatever. But we'll be back to that in a second. So going back to inbox, you have, I kind of briefly showed this, but you can star an email. It's the star right here, and it's going to put it in starred. And there's a little, you know, animation right there that shows you that that's just happened. And there it is. It's in starred. You can also go to the very end, and now here's your last option, which is delete. You can delete the email, and this is not going to delete it permanently. You can delete it permanently, but this is not going to delete it permanently. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And now it's gone, but it's only in trash. So it's not gone forever. It's in trash. I can bring it back. I can select it, right, and then hit restore to inbox. It's back in inbox. Okay. And so now it's there. It's there forever. It's all safe and sound. If you want to, you can drag and drop emails as well. So let's say I want to move this to, I don't know, let's say drafts. Well, actually, I'm not sure if I can, but if I want to move this to spam, right? So I think I'm just sick of Yahoo sending me all these emails. I send it to spam. Okay, there it is in spam, right? And maybe I say, oh wait, well actually that's not what I meant to do. I don't think this is spam. This is real. I really like getting emails from Yahoo. Drop it back in inbox. It's out of spam. It's in inbox. It's right there. Make make Yahoo more you. Which by the way is kind of cool. You can do this over here at settings. You can change the theme. You can spice it up if you really want to. But for now, I'm going to keep it as it is. So clicking into an email. So let's click make Yahoo more you. Okay. You have a few options down here. So this is different from your compose screen, but it's visually similar. It already knows who you're sending this to. You can send it to more people, right? So I don't know if I want to send it to myself again. I can go ahead and do that. But for right now, let's not. Again, you can make a carbon copy. You can make a blank carbon copy. You can share the original message, and I think you can even change the subject line, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there you go. You can change the subject, edit subject right there. But big thing, write your message. I mean, my message is pretty simple. It's just message. But write your message, finish it off, send it, boom, gone. So again, this is very similar. It has all the same features, right? You can link stuff, you can do all that. So there's not much to see here. If you watch that part of the video covering the compose screen, then you're gonna know how to use reply. But that's about all I have for today. If somehow and for some reason you made it through, thanks for watching and have a good rest of your day.